This is another in a series of videos about my experience with various video game consoles. So, the Nintendo DS was probably my younger brother's handheld console of choice from an age range and just the fact that I remember him getting the original Nintendo DS, the super blocky, like kind of green version where maybe Nintendo wasn't going all in on it just to see if it would work. Like he definitely had that one. I did not have that one. I must have waited until the DS Lite came out. So I believe I was a sophomore in college because I got the system probably after Pokemon Diamond and Pearl came out. Let's be honest. And I was in a play. I was in a one-act play called Real Inspector Hound. It was a hilarious like murder mystery play or whatever, and it was a hilarious murder mystery play or whatever. And if you're the audience, you're like looking out at this murder mystery play that's going on, and at the back of the stage are two theater reviewers that are watching the play happen and commenting on it, not unlike Statler and Waldorf or whatever his name is, the two old guys in Muppets, right? And I was one of those characters. I think I was Moon. I think that was his name because I think I remember the other guy like saying my name in a goofy way. But halfway through the play, one of the theater critics gets shot and killed, and as like part of the play in the play within the play, and then the remaining guy who's like, wait, what is going on? What just happened? My character gets involved in the play, and he's like, huh, what? What's going on? Like that kind of stuff. It was a really funny play, and if you ever see anyone putting it on, I would highly recommend Real Inspector Hound. Highly recommend. Anyway, at the end of the play, spoiler alert, I guess. So I don't know, skip a minute further if you don't want to you don't want to know the answer to this one I play. My character dies, right? Uh, he gets shot and killed or whatever. And as I'm lying there on the ground in this particular performance, one of the other actors, who was like probably like 300 pounds, Robert, um, he's supposed to cross the stage. I don't remember if he's supposed to step over me or whatever, but I must have fallen in a weird place because he marches over and he like steps on me slash kicks me in the face. And so much so that the corner of my glasses are actually bent far enough into me to like make a mark on my head. Like that's how hard he kicked me. And I'm like, I remember after that play going to get the DS. My parents were in town to see the play, and my girlfriend's going with us. And I'm like kind of out of it. Like I don't know if you must have kicked me pretty hard because I was like I was a little out of it. But it was a good day because we performed a good play, and I went to pick out my DS Lite and Pokemon Pearl. So that is my memory of getting a DS. I think the DS for me was mostly like it was mostly something that I had Pokemon games on. To be honest, I had Pearl. I must have had one of the Gold and Silver remakes on it. I think Black and White came out on that, so I had that too. There may have even been some weird like Pokemon tactical game I think that came out. Yeah, that would have came out for that one, the one that was like a combination with or like a cross between Pokemon and like maybe like Romance of the Three Kingdoms or something really weird. I think I had some other games for it, but that was like the big one I can think of. I think that was the one I had Front Mission, like Front Mission DS, I want to say, which was a mecha game, like a tactical mecha game that I played way too much. But mostly it was just like Pokemon this, Pokemon that. I don't think I have as fond memories of the DS as I have of the things beside it, to be real honest. But well, I don't know. I guess I um, the DS lasted for a while, so it went into post college, right? Where I didn't have a lot of I didn't know anyone, a lot of people when I moved to St. Louis. I didn't I didn't really have like cable or anything. I had like basic like rabbit ears before they turned away from analog and a DS, right? So like real early when I was had like a seasonal job or whatever, I had the DS and Pokemon Pearl and like DVDs of like that 70s show and The Office and I would watch like broadcast TV of like Two and a Half Men reruns and I would just play just a stupid amount of like Pokemon Pearl, right? Like I would train up teams to fight the Elite Four for like repeated times for no reason. So I think that might be like, at least that I'm aware of, that might be the game I've played the most, period. I think I played over like 400 hours of Pokemon Pearl for some reason. Like, I guess we could get into this now. I played over like 400 hours of Pokemon Pearl for like getting into theater and getting to know people and whatever. There was probably no reason for me to ever play that much Pokemon Pearl. Like I didn't only play that much because of where I was at the time. Like I would be playing it at college and trying to level up Pokemon to level 100. I had four fire Pokemon that were level 100. I don't know why. Like I think I knew. I think one of my friends like wanted to play like legitimate like level 100 battles, and I was like, okay, I'll trade up these fire Pokemon for some reason. But anyway, we'll get into it now. I don't know what to do with like the idea that this era of Pokemon and like and handheld consoles is now the retro one. Like my post college, hello cat, a post college like Pokemon game is now the retro older style Pokemon games, but at the same time, I'm like, do we really want to go back to Generation 4? Like the game, like the game that only has like two fire Pokemon in the entirety of the main portion of the story portion of the game before you beat the Elite Four. Like, do we really want to go back to that one with the Elite Four one that's like really hard and the caves that are kind of annoying with just Zubat after Zubat again for the fourth game in a row? Like, is that really what we want to go back to? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. At one point, I'm like, I kind of want to do that stuff again. The other point, I'm like, I played this for so much time. I don't need to go back to it again. Slash, oh God, how is this retro? How is my 23-year-old self playing video games now the retro stuff? Good Lord, I'm old.